All right, so how did old JSnip4's mom end of June prediction work out? Now, I did have a screenshot here of my email that I have to block out because it's a. I use a software program, not software, you know, an app really, as they're called on phones, and it's called ACR. And then there's ACR Pro for like a few dollars, whatever. And it stands for Automatic Call Recorder. So every time a call comes in or a call goes out, it just records it to a little MP3 file. And then you go in periodically and, you know, grab them all, delete them, select all, delete them if you want to, whatever. So I thought on that Sunday when I talked to my mom, you know, she'd said in there, like, I'm not, you know, I don't know if I'm that good at these kind of predictions, you know. She's like, I was like, well, why do you say that? She goes, well, you know, I felt like the first week of June would do well, and it actually did, but then it came down, but I know it's going to go back up. And she goes, you know, I'm thinking maybe the 18th, that last week or so of June. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll show you the charts in a second, but I mean, I'm sure people were probably sweating bullets. You probably thought I was sweating bullets. Well, JSnip, man, his mom and Sharon Michelle feel the same way. Now, the good news is I've already told you what they've said in advance. Therefore, it's, you know, if it happens, it's golden because I already told you basically what was said. So I'm sitting here playing this and I'm going to edit it and I'm like, I don't know that my mom wants her voice even on the internet like this. So you can see I sent it to myself Monday. There's the recording. It's been sitting in my inbox. And I don't know if you're gonna hear the voice. I think I'm not gonna play it. But I already told you like 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, whatever. Well, this is kind of what she said. She said something about the 18th would be good, and then like the very end of June would be good. Sharon Michelle says I agree with that. And then she said, but here's what I think. I'm talking to Sharon now. I think as we get closer and closer to those 3 astrological dates that I told you about, the 11th, 12th, 13th, it'll get a little bit better. Get a little bit better. You know, like almost like the closer you get, the better, you know, it kind of gets, kind of a thing. I said, okay. And I said, well, do you want to wait and see and then talk about it or something later or what? And she's like, no, I feel pretty confident and comfortable that that's what we're going to see with this crypto market. And you can say it, which is exactly what I keep saying this whole time that she said, because I've repeated this like 3 times now. So you know she said it. My mom said it because I've already told you what my mom said before this recovery happened last night out of nowhere, left field. Nobody's expecting it except for Snippy. Psychics 1. Experts 0. Where were all these chartists telling us how this week was going to end? The end of month of June is going to end. You want to know? Litecoin's going to 50. It's actually going to 38. It's going to go to 30. Then it's going to go to 20. Maybe it'll go in the 60s. 66 to 60. Seen that one? Again, I'm looking at the charts. Yeah, I see a case for that. Okay, good. My mind, not going to happen, but that's okay. Good technical analysis there. That's fine. They had the guy on CNBC, some kind of crypto guy. Not that we hold any weight to CNBC, but yeah, he's the only one that calls for $6,000 Bitcoin, and he's been right. Actually, he's not the only one that's called for $6,000 Bitcoin, by the way, but that's fine. What's he say now? Well, there's 66% chance, or whatever, I forget his number, 60-something% chance we're going down. If it goes to 50-something hundred, it's going to go down to 40, whatever, okay. And I only give a 12%, I think it was 12 or 16% chance that it's going to go to, we'll actually get into a bull. It needed to hold 61 and then 59. It's below 59. It's going down. It's going to go down. Expert on CNBC. I'm sitting over here saying, man, we only got like 3 days left, a couple days left. And then all of a sudden, rally time. Boom, no, no, no. Boom, 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 boom. Rally time. So let's take a look at this market. Bitcoin, 9.18% from where it was yesterday. Ethereum, 11%. Bcash, 14, almost 15%. EOS, 11% up. $8 now. You know, back to 8, I should say. Litecoin, which was touching $73 just yesterday, and then the rally kicked in. This particular price from just yesterday, again, not even 24 hours later yet when this happened. I think it's about a 13% gain, 13, 14%. Again, there's Stellar, Cardano, Tron, Monero, Neo. I put a trade call out on Neo at $28. Right in here. There's 31. And by the way, just for free, you know, freebie here. Michelle White Dove is happy about Neo all of a sudden. Last few days. Hint, hint. So me, woo-woo guy, I don't need no technical analysis. Got psychics. The hell I need that stuff for? Some people do need it, and I do respect it, believe it or not, because it will tell you if this happens, and because these other indicators are saying this is probably going to happen, price is going up. At the same time, these indicators that say the price is going down far outweigh the indicators that say the price is going to go up. Therefore, if this happens, we're going down to this price, which is why everybody and their mother, except for JSNP4, calling for this crashing market. It ain't done yet. And I'm over here saying, I'll bet those other guys, 100 Litecoin. We ain't gonna see no $50 Litecoin this week. Now, I guess they weren't specifically calling for a week. They said, you know, like, well, we didn't really say this week, but I'm like, well, everyone else is. So I figured, you know, you guys are all doing the TA, you know, that whatever. But, you know, technical analysis does give you an idea, but it's just probability. That's all it is. If this and this happen, most likely this is going to be the result, up or down. And if it's up, then this is the possibility that it'll go down if this happens. That's all it is. So again, I'm over here not having to worry about that stuff. And I'm like, I got these psychics, you know, giving us coins and things and time frames, and like, hey, you know, kind of looks like it's panning out, you know. My mom's, I mean, who the hell saw this happening yesterday? And I'm over here repeating over and over again, well, you know, my mom said this. Even though my mom was she's like, yeah, but I'm not really sure, you know, she's telling me on the phone. I'm like, well, but you nailed the, mom, remember January? You nailed that to like the date. Second week of January, you like nailed it. It was like one of the best times. She goes, well, yeah, well, I know, but I'm just not good with that kind of stuff, you know. I'm like, okay, well, that's what I thought. You know what? Let me just save this conversation just in case she gets another one. Here we are, end of the month, and it's freaking rallying. Theta in the 80s. 84 in position 84, 21.5% up. I think this, I want to say this was 13 something cents. Again, it's the over. They're all crashing again. Okay, if you say so. Some of the best performers. Let's just take a look on the first page. Power Ledger, 69%. Whoa, 10x. And I will say this. I will say this. Crypto Dragon has called 10x. And it's almost, I know it's probably painful for you to hear me say that right now. Crypto Dragon has been telling me lately about 10x, but I didn't dare come out to tell you. Because, hey, we need to see what Redcoin's going to do. And remember the Litecoin thing, May 9th to the 19th and all that. Didn't work out well, dude. I gotta put you in the timeout corner for the time being. I appreciate you talking to me personally and telling me something. Hey, Joe, this one, that one. And I will tell you, he called to me 10x. And he may have, I'm not sure if he said in his Patreon, but he did. But anyways, I like seeing Theta in the top list here of movers. That's always a good day, right? Second page, though, the top 100 to 101 to 200. Self-key. What the? $400 million in volume. 151%. Sophia TX, 35%. Again, some of these other ones. And there's Gifto, which, hey, even though I just did a video about Utsava, she did call Gifto. Of course, it needs, several of these need to go way back up before we get back to where they were, honestly. But again, anyone upset about 28% seeing this thing move like this? Gifto. Again, we got some, you know, some recovery to do. It's going to go back up just like the rest. I'm confident, but again, no one's, I'm sure no one's upset seeing these kind of numbers on any single day. This is why we're in crypto, man. To turn around one day when the market's blood red, people are like, Joe, I can't take it anymore. Trader Boss, I can't take it anymore. I sold out. And then this happens, recovery. Everything they're looking online, TradingView, CNBC, other YouTubers, these guys are experts, man. Effing Joe and his psychic nonsense, man, I can't take it anymore. I'm selling off. And then the recovery kicks in. And while there's blood on the streets, hey guys, JSnip4 here. I'm grabbing some Bitcoin Gold. I'm grabbing some Neo. I'm going to get this. Here's why. Because there's effing blood on the streets. You want the truth? There's blood on the streets. That's why. But Neo, specifically Neo, as I got some yesterday, put the call out. Michelle White Dove is feeling really smurfalicious regarding Neo all of a sudden. And she's pretty psyched about Digibyte at the moment, along with Neo. So if you have a hardware wallet such as the Nano Ledger S, it can handle Neo. If you don't, you just have your PC or whatever, download the Neon, Neo with an N, Neon wallet. Works well. Any coins that work off of the or run on the Neo blockchain, such as the key, and I'm going to pull that up for a second, they show up on that wallet. So you have all your stuff that's on the blockchain on the wallet. Again, I'm not upset seeing 18% gain here. However, like the rest, we still got some, you know, we got some moves up we need to see before things start getting good again, you know. But this is one I put out a little while back, because this is like facial recognition, that kind of thing. It's gonna be big in China. We're certain of this, right? So Neo is a coin that the Chinese absolutely love, and if Neo goes up, just like with Ethereum, when Ethereum starts running up, all of the coins that run on the Ethereum blockchain go up with it. So Neo starts going up, all these coins, which I would include the key because it's on that blockchain, will probably go up with it. And I do have to say probably, because, you know, nothing's for certain. But we've been looking at this stuff for quite a while now, and I think that's a safe statement to make. And if it goes apeshit, Neo, what does that equal for the key? And I don't know. We'll find out. But I've got both. I've got the key and I've got Neo. And if Michelle's psyched about it, well, I'm psyched about it. Okay? So, again, if, you know, I know it's hard to believe some of this stuff. Psychics this and psychics that, and it's just like, look, I get it. But this is me. And this is what I do when it comes to this kind of stuff. And not even necessarily cryptos. I was always into the woo-woo and everything. Cliff High, Webbot, all that stuff, man. My own mom's a psychic. She's the real deal. You think I can, you know, oh, that doesn't work. What? I constantly get people telling me, Joe, she just got something. Tell your mom she got this. I'll tell her. She doesn't even remember. Oh, yeah. Sometimes she does. Oh, yeah, I did remember telling that. Sometimes she doesn't. Why? Because if you're reading, you know, 20 or 30 people and, you know, Spirit or whatever is giving you the info, okay, next person. Like, you don't retain all this information about every single person you've read. Even Michelle White Dove, when I would talk with her sometimes about things, even in a couple of live streams, I could hear her manager Shantae like reminding her, well, that's how that reading went. No, you said this on that when that happened, you know, because she can't retain it. None of them can. They can't retain that much information in their heads about other people's readings. They go, oh yeah, I said that 3 years ago. I know exactly what I said word for word, like, you know. So it just comes with the territory. But the thing is, at the end of the day, ask yourself this. Are you kind of sort of gambling with this stuff? Is that what, and isn't that kind of, at least to some extent, what you're doing, Joe? We want to turn a small amount of money into a big amount of money. You go to Vegas, you play in your cards right, or, you know, the whatever table you may feel comfortable at, you know, roulette or whatever. I want to turn this $100 into 1,000, man. Let's go. Gambling all night long. All night long. All night. Right? That's what you're there for. Now, with cryptos, sure, the technology is going to change things in the world. It's going to be good. But it's like, okay, we get that bonus on top of potentially getting into these things now while the market's blood red and everyone's running for the hills and the exits. I'm out here doing the videos. I'm not hiding. Guys, just look at the bigger picture. Guys, Jason4 again. Hey, look. Hey, guys, Jason4. I don't want to have to keep doing this. You know, I know you guys are in the dumps, but I feel like I want to keep talking about, you know, I'm not going to come out here day after day after day and keep telling you the same stuff. You know, I'm like trying to remind you, like, I've said everything. I've showed you the charts, what it did last year, the 50,000 other times the damn stuff crashed and came back and hit new highs. Like, don't forget about those things. Yeah, but this time it's manipulated and it's going to be like silver, and, you know, silver ran up to $50 and then it came back down and they're never going to let it rise again. And emotion, emotion, emotion. Just relax. Take a deep breath. The ones who get super emotional are the ones who put in not just more than they could afford to lose, probably a hell of a lot more than they could afford to lose. Therefore, that's why the people who say, oh, I got Bitcoin at 15K and it's down to 6 now, I have 550 and I can't take it, I'm out, man, I'm sorry, I gotta go. It's only a loss if you sell. The person who did that at $5,700, $5,800, price of Bitcoin, $64.37, it'll be $6,500 soon, right? 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, almost 65. Just threw away $800 a couple days ago. $600, $700, $800, whatever their technical spot they got out at, because they couldn't handle the emotion. And that, again, that tells me, and just because they're in at $15,000 Bitcoin doesn't mean they put $15,000 in exactly. They may only put a few $100s in. Maybe they put $500 in Bitcoin when it was $15,000. And I don't know the numbers, and it's irrelevant. But the point is, those are the people who realize, oh my God, I can't let it go down to nothing. I've already lost. I'm already down. I put in more than I could afford to lose, and I've lost it. I got to at least save some face. I've got to have something to show. I've got to get out now. And now it's up $700. And what are they doing now? Damn it! I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh, man, damn it. I can't get back in now. I'm down, you know. Actually, you can get back in. You could get back in. But I can't sit here and tell everybody what to do. But let's just look at this, just to let you know. Because you remember last year, May roughly time frame, March, April, May time frame, 2017. I'm going to just pull this up to show you. Because I've showed it before, but again, sometimes people have short memories or just forgot. We all get a lot of information. I'm doing these videos every damn day. So let's look. Again, all of a sudden the crypto market explodes as we get into May. Volume jumps massively and the price also jumps massively. I mean, this thing ran up to $90 billion market cap from the month before, 28. It tripled, more than tripled, in a month. Right? There's the end of May, 25th. So there's 29, 30 billion. We're at the same time frame. 1 month later, 3 times. 3x market move. Holy crap. Where did this money come from? And again, if you look at the coins during this run up, you will see a very similar image to this. Where, wow, all the coins are doing the same damn thing. Like, you know, the little music notes, right? Little music notes in music class. Look at this. We need a little circle here, but other than that, a little music note, music note, music note, music note, all the way down. Holy cow, who's doing this? You mean to tell me that the same exact kind of money and movement went into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, even EOS, right? Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, IOTA. I only want to look at the ones that look very similar. Monero a little bit, Neo a little bit, Dash definitely the same. Back to the same. NEM, VeChain, Ontology, Qtum, you know, Quantum, Omisa Go. Like, this is the spitting it. So again, is that you and me dumping all of our money back in it? No, there is some serious, huge money back here that is dumping it across the board. It doesn't just get into its favorite few coins, you know, its top 10 coins, top 7 coins. It's like literally in everything, the whole space. Look at this, the charts are the same. This one's a little different. Bitcoin Diamond, not surprisingly though. But, you know, again, most of these are very, very similar movements. You know, they run up, do this little, you know, little loop thing. Well, there's one. There's one. How about the page, you know, how about page 2? Much smaller, you know, market cap coins. And you see similar stuff. Boom, 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 boom. A little smaller one here, whatever. Here's one. Here's one. Like, it's very similar. Who has money to, you know, billions or millions to just throw in across the board? Well, somebody or some buddies do. And the same activity we saw in May, we see from time to time here. Why would the entire market move in almost the same exact fashion? Not the same, but especially not on page 2, but page 1. And let's face it, that's the top coins anyways, page 1. And these are the big coins. I mean, this is the big money. Bitcoin, again, 42.6% market dominance. The entire price here, 258 billion, means Bitcoin is 42% of that, is responsible for 42.6% of this price. Everything else is the other percentage. So I just want you to understand that maybe there's some things behind the scenes that nobody, the technical analysts, experts, all these other people don't take into consideration. And when that thing behind the scenes decides to make a move, you better buckle up, because it could be up or down. But in all the instances, it's a big move across the board. So whatever that was last year that moved the market 3 times, is it doing it now? Was it gearing up, causing this bloodbath to last for so long and then get worse? Have every expert in the world calling for a sell-off? It ain't done yet. The week's not over. It's going to be bad. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, last night, nowhere, this happens. I mean, let's go to TradingView and just see exactly where this happened. And you'll see the volume rush in. I mean, look at this freaking move. Look at that volume kick in out of nowhere. Boom. I'm on the 45-minute chart. Boom, boom. And then we have this. Look at that wick. 65.47. Came back down. Closed that 45-minute at 64.38. And here we are going sideways a little. Again, a little bit of volume again. Huge volume. And then all of a sudden, a little bit of volume. Litecoin. Same exact story. So again, those people out there who like to call Litecoin, it's done, it's finished, it's a shit coin, it's done. Somebody don't think so, because this same volume right here looks identical to Papa Bitcoin. Same kind of activity. Same thing with Ethereum. All this volume rushes in again. It's like the same story. Theta 16.2% at the moment. What did it run up to? 17.4. That was last night. And remember, I put a trade call on that. I have to go look at the group. Was it 14 something cents or 15? It was back here, but it ran up to 18.6 here on the 27th. I had a very small order fill right around here I think when this was happening, the 26th. And I want to say this is when I put that call. Oh, it wasn't 16 cents. I'm pretty sure it was 15 something. I think. I have to go look at the trade call group. Point being though, you know, because people are like, Joe, you know, I thought you're never touching your data. Listen. Oh, I'm not even sharing it with you. Did I? I'm trying to think. Did I just show you all this stuff over here without actually showing it to you? I don't know if I had that right screen on. So if that's the case, I just want to show you. April, 30 billion, 90 billion a month later. That was last year. 1 month later. That money that flooded in this market, who was it? Why did it come at that moment in time? And then I showed you these, all these coins. This is what I showed. I can't remember if I had the damn screen up now. They all look the same. Look at this. It's all the same. All these coins, Stellar, Cardano. So all these top coins has the same kind of money flooding into them. Why is that? Dash even. All these. I mean, look, it looks almost the same all the way down. The whole front page. That's not just some, you know, couple of traders here and there. This is huge money. And it's that kind of huge money that's behind the scenes that when everyone's saying, market crashing, like I said the other day, and I think I may have said this in the trade call group, I may have even said it in a video, but I said, old Snippy sometimes likes to do the opposite of the masses. It worked really well for me in 2017, crypto-wise. And I put out some calls. And it's going to be looking good here shortly. I'm pretty convinced of it because it already is looking good. But anyways, with this, again, I can't remember if it was 15 cents, whatever it was. Ran up to about 17 something. Maybe it did hit 18, but I think I put one small order in at like 17.60 or something like that. As in 17 cents, 17.6 cents. And most of my orders are up here. Sell orders. Right as we get close to 20 cents here. But it ran up so fast that day, I'm like, holy crap, I, you know, scraped several, you know, nice percent off that. Let me go ahead and stack a little order here. And then on the way up, but it never got to that next level. It was close at 8, you know, you can see it was 1850 here, or 1840, 1860 here, but my stuff's a little higher, the bulk. But point being, Jay Snip, I thought, you know, what are you doing messing with theta, like trading? I thought you were never going to get rid of any. Correct, I didn't get rid of any. I went out and bought more to put in a trade. My hodl stash has not been touched, but I had a little trade stash. And whatever that is at the moment, okay, with some Neo, grab me some Neo. Oh, let me grab some theta to get in and out of. That's it. And if I get in and out of it, and then it, you know, my sell orders trigger and the price comes back down and I buy more, well, I just added more theta. You see, I've added more theta to my collection now. However, if I say, for example, 20 cents, these orders fill, and it doesn't come back down this time, and now it stays above 20 cents, and it's 25 cents, well, my order filled, so I still locked in the profit. But the other side is, man, if I didn't do those sell orders, and then I did them now at 25 cents, damn it, I would have made more. Right? The things you got to deal with when trading. Like when to get in, when to get out. But the bottom line is, there's so much opportunity. Look, you go and look at all this volatility, and there's plenty of time to get in and out. You know, just go back a little bit. Not sure why. Maybe they just added theta back here. It should go back way before June. This thing was out in January and February. But time and time again, up, back down, up, back down, up, back down. And that's not to say theta's the only one that does that. Anyways, so let's see what the market does. And have I guess, a good weekend. See what other videos Snippy has in store. Take care.